there, it is Ruby once again. I thought I just did a live stream and then I ended it and then it was asking me questions about the title and all that kind of stuff. And then after I put in the title, Happy Rosa Parks Day, Happy Black History Month, I saw the button that said click here to start video. So I played my melodica. But at this point, I think I have to burp, and I'm not going to play the melodica. I'm going to burp instead, which I really don't want to do. I'm wearing this amazing shirt because this weekend and next weekend in Portland, Oregon, it's the Lights Festival, City of Lights Festival. So the whole city is lit up and shining. And I don't mean like candlelight shining. No, not that kind of light. Oh, that wasn't a good picture. Not like candlelight shining, no. Like little lights, like hats, like looking like mushrooms and goldfish and jellyfish and neon fish and just the most amazing thing, and music all around and children and parents and families and food, and it was so exciting. I'll be posting some of those pictures. I'll try to include them in this if I can figure out how to do that, but if not, let me tell you about today. Today is Rosa Parks Day. And in the city of Portland, believe it or not, they didn't charge bus fare for anybody today. Many people don't travel on Sunday, perhaps, but maybe on a work day, that's a really good thing. But today was a Sunday, and I was glad that I was kind of out and about and in town celebrating Black History Month. I wanted to talk about a little fun Black History Month fact that you might not know about. Because, you know, there's all sorts of things we call soul food that Black people, you think, like to eat, and how unhealthy it is, and how we're cooking it differently nowadays, steaming things and braising things and not smothering things with salts and gravies and keeping it light. But we also have a history of great inventors. Great inventors that created things that were amazing. I mean, we know about peanut butter, right? Everybody knows those facts. But do you know the fact about butter pecan ice cream? You didn't? Okay. So back in the days of enslaved people's times in the United States, Black people, brown people, were not allowed to eat vanilla ice cream. And that included my native Chata of my father's tribe and the Cherokee of my mother's tribe. We were also grouped in with the people they were enslaving and bringing from Africa, even though I've never seen any of those ships except one, the Henrietta Marie, because I did a commercial about the ship. Touring all around the country, going and visiting museums and being on exhibit there so people could actually look at a slave ship up close. The only one that I know about, Henrietta Marie. And we were just here, I guess. You have to kind of go to the African continent to see where slaves were enslaved and kept in little dungeons and holes and given to the European people who did put the enslaved people on ships, but they got lost. They wound up in the Caribbean and in Cuba and so many other places. And so exist brown people all over the planet for many different reasons. Don't get it twisted. But, you know, you just keep going back a few more thousand years than what I just described, and then go back a few more thousand before that. And then take a look and see who's here. Who's surviving at that time, and what are they surviving? And what are the stars in the sky doing? Astrologers know. Anyway, butter pecan. My mother's favorite. That's how I know about it, because I used to eat that when I was a little girl. Carvel's butter pecan ice cream. It was delicious. So Black people weren't allowed to eat vanilla ice cream because that's pretty much what they had. And then they had chocolate ice cream, so we were allowed to eat chocolate ice cream, but not everybody likes chocolate. I used to like vanilla. But if I was born back in the day, I would not be allowed to eat vanilla ice cream. And my mother luckily was born many generations after that and liked butter pecan. But butter pecan was invented by an enslaved man. I think he was freed and was able to invent a new recipe that black people could eat because we weren't allowed to eat vanilla. So what he did is he put a little bit of pecans up in it. He put a little bit of butter in it. Because remember, it's all cream, right? Everything gets swirled around and that flavor, it's savory. And over the years, if you like to make ice cream, you know how to make your little, do I want to roast those pecans? Oh my gosh, what do I want to do to them? And then put them inside there. Do I need to put a little brown sugar? You're going to come up with your own recipe if you make ice cream. And the black people at the time were able to eat ice cream, finally. And, slave owners and white people that were in charge of stuff couldn't really say anything because they didn't invent the ice cream. Someone that looked like the people they were making the laws about did. And he wanted to eat that ice cream and there was no law against it. So that is a Black History Month fact, in addition to why vanilla is a flavor, because a black man, again, an enslaved, freed man, was able to, what's his name? Edward Albius. Edward Albius is the one that invented butter pecan ice cream. There's a different man that invented vanilla and how to extract it and how to develop it, cure it, and create extracts from it. And that's why white people were putting it in their ice cream, because one of their enslaved people, was clever enough to figure out how to feed the master and his family and make it delicious. So that's why we like to talk about soul food, because we put our hearts and souls and so much of our life depended on us pleasing that person and them trusting to eat our food, not knowing that at any time we could just revolt. And Nat Turner and so many people, Harriet Tubman to a large degree, were revolting and surviving and helping so many of us who are my ancestors and my relatives, and we're all wishing you a Black History Month. So if you know somebody black, ask them if they know the story about butter pecan ice cream, and if they don't, you know how to share it with them. And then when you tell them who told you, you could tell them some chick from whatever platform we're on right now. But my name is what? My name, I can't play it and sing at the same time, but I can play it like a drum. My name is Roby. I am a storyteller, truth teller, land dwelling fish. My name is Roby. I am a storytelling, truth-telling, land-dwelling fish. And behind me is the rooster. And behind me is my friend. Behind me is the rooster. Where did he go again? Oh, that was the show I used to do when I lived in New York, but now I'm in Portland, and the air is clean, and the water is clean, and everything is clean, and the people kind of mean, and the people kind of nice. Say it once, say it twice, the people kind of mean, and the people kind of nice. Say it once, say it twice. Have you read the history? Okay, I'll be nice. I won't say it twice. But you can listen to more about me talking and making jokes and telling stories on my Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Multiple superbness, because I am.